Hello, my name's Richard. This is Over and Over and Over Again, and this is the Arsenal Women versus Manchester United match preview. Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to look ahead to Saturday's big game at the Emirates. Arsenal Women versus Manchester United, one of the biggest games of the season. We are going to look at the history of the Manchester United women. We're going to look at their coach. We'll look at some of the players who's played for both of these famous clubs. We're also going to look at current form and give you the lineups and a score prediction. If that sounds like something you might enjoy, please give it a like. And please consider subscribing to the channel as well. We do cover the Arsenal women and, of course, the Arsenal men as well, plus a lot of stuff on the history of the club. Loads of great content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, please consider subscribing. Please click on the notifications bell and please give this video a like. But stay with us, a lot to get through. This is the Arsenal women versus Manchester United match preview. So a club called Manchester United Supporters Club Ladies was founded in the late 1970s, but it was not connected to the men's club at all. So it was not officially their women's side. But in 2001, they did form an official partnership with Manchester United, playing in the third tier of women's football. But that club was disbanded in 2005 following a takeover by Malcolm Glazier. In 2018, the club decided to reform the ladies team and they joined the Women's Championship. That was for the 2018-2019 season. They secured immediate promotion by winning the championship title at the first attempt. And then in the WSL, for the first time, they did finish fourth in the shortened COVID-hit season. And since then, they have finished fourth again in 2020 to 2021 and also 2021 to 2022. So that is the rather short history of the Manchester United women's team. So Manchester United play at the Lee Sports Village. They played there since they reformed in 2018. But of course, occasionally they do play their games at Old Trafford. They've had two there already, and they've got some more planned for later on this season. But their official home stadium is the Lee Sports Village, which was, of course, one of the venues for Euro 2022. So the Manchester United manager then is Mark Skinner. He was born on the 23rd of March 1983. He began his coaching career in Solihull before he joined Birmingham City Women, and that was in the youth section in 2015 before he took over the main Birmingham City women's side in 2016. He did help them to reach the FA Cup final and took them to fourth place in the WSL. He went to the USA in 2019 to manage Orlando Pride, but he did come back to England to replace Casey Stoney at Manchester United in July 2021. So that is the Manchester United women's coach, Mark Skinner. So previously then, Arsenal women and Manchester United women have met on 7 occasions. 5 of them have been in the WSL. Arsenal have won 4 of those meetings. There's been 1 draw and Manchester United have won twice. Arsenal have scored 8 goals and Manchester United have scored 4. Of course, in this fixture last season, it was played at Meadow Park. It did finish in a 1-1 draw. Alicia Russo gave Manchester United the lead before Stina Blackstenius equalised late in that game. It was her first goal for the club following a recent transfer. Manchester United also won 1-0 at Meadow Park in the Continental Cup last season as well, another goal from Alicia Russo. So not great form at home against Manchester United in recent years. In fact, we've only beaten them once in the WSL at home. That was in 2021. It was a 2-0 victory on that particular occasion. So hopefully now playing at the Emirates, we can enjoy some better success against this Manchester United women's team. In terms of current formula, Manchester United did lose their 100% record in their last game at home to Chelsea. They lost that game 3-1. But prior to that, they'd won their first 5 games without conceding a goal. They are, though, in danger of being knocked out of the Continental Cup at the group stage. They've lost their 2 group matches so far to Aston Villa and Durham County, both on penalties following draws. But in the WSL, they sit in 3rd place, just 3 points behind the leaders Arsenal. So there's been a couple of players who've played for both these clubs in recent years. Of course, Tobin Heath was at Manchester United in the 2020-2021 season. She scored 4 goals in 8 WSL appearances for them. Then she joined Arsenal, of course, in 2021. Last season, she played 9 times in the WSL for Arsenal, scored 2 goals before going back to America this summer. Also, as well, of course, a current player playing for Manchester United is, of course, Nikita Paris. She began her career at Everton in 2010, making her debut at just 16 years of age. That was against Arsenal. She joined Manchester City on a season-long loan in 2015, and then in January 2016, she signed for Manchester City permanently. And by 2018, she had broken the record to become the WSL top goal scorer. She did win the FA Cup with Manchester City in 2019 before joining Olympique Lyonnais, but she did miss their appearance in the 2020 Champions League final through suspension. Paris then, of course, joined Arsenal in the summer of 2021. Didn't quite work out as you would hope, just one WSL goal for the club. That was a penalty against Aston Villa in May. And then this summer, of course, she left to move on to Manchester United. Nikita Paris has scored 17 goals for England Lionesses. She's played more than 70 times for her country, and she's also made 4 appearances for the GB team. She was, of course, a part of the successful Euro 2022 squad. So the player to watch this weekend is going to be, no doubt, Alicia Russo. Born on the 8th of February 1999 in Maidstone. She is of Italian descent. She began at Charlton Athletic Youth before joining the Chelsea development squad, but she made just 1 appearance for the Chelsea first team. That was in the Continental Cup in 2016. She joined Brighton in January 2017. She scored 3 goals in 7 appearances for them before going to the USA to play for North Carolina Tar Heels with our very own Lotte Wubben-Moy. She did score 9 goals in 18 appearances in America. In September 2020, Russo joined Manchester United, and she was their top scorer last season with 11 goals in 30 appearances. Russo has played 17 times for the England Lionesses, scored 10 goals, 4 of which came in the successful Euro 2022 campaign. Of course, who can forget that back heel against Sweden in the semi-final? So the player to watch on Saturday is going to be Alicia Russo. So Manchester United have had a fairly settled side in the WSL this season. Of course, in goal, it's Mary Earps, the Lionesses at number 1. Their back four has generally been Maria Thorsdottir, Millie Turner, Maya Letitia and Hannah Blundell. The 3 in midfield is generally Ella Tu, Katie Zellum and Hayley Ladd. And their front 3 is generally Leah Galton, Alicia Russo and Nikita Paris. They've also got Lucy Staniforth, who's come off the bench a few times. Adriana Leon as well, who's a very good player. Rachel Williams can play up front for them as well. Martha Thomas in midfield is another good player, not getting as many minutes this season. Lucia Garcia and, of course, Vilda Boarisa, who, of course, played against England for Norway during the week. But that's the lineup I'll be expecting for Manchester United this weekend. In terms of Arsenal, we've still got a few injury problems. Not really sure who's going to be fit for this game, but assuming that everybody that was fit in the last couple of games is still available, this will be the lineup I'll be expecting. Obviously, Manu Zinsberger will be in goal. I think the back 4, I think Laura Wainwright will start at right back. It will be Lotte Wubben-Moy and Steph Catley at the centre with Katie McCabe at left back. We're hoping Jordan Nobbs is going to be fit. She had to pull out the England squad. If she's fit, I'm sure she's going to start in midfield alongside Leah Volti and Frida Marnham. You'd imagine we'll be in the number 10 position, although Viv Miedemar may well be back for this game following her break that she was allowed over the last couple of weeks. And then in the front 3, there's a bit of a doubt over Beth Mead, isn't there, due to some personal issues that she had to leave the England squad for. But let's hope she's back and available. I'm sure she'll start on the right if she is. Stina Blackstenius, you'd imagine, will start through the centre. Top goal scorer in the WSL with 4 goals this season. And, of course, on the left will probably be Caitlin Ford, who's playing well. So, yeah, as long as there's no injuries, that's how we would line up. But we'll see how it works out. But they're the lineups I'll be expecting for this big game. So what are we expecting in terms of a score prediction? Arsenal obviously start the day 100% record, 6 wins out of 6, but missing some very key players against what is a very good Manchester United side. However, their bubble was burst a little bit by Chelsea in their last game, and I can see us inflicting similar damage on Manchester United's title hopes again on Saturday. Play day at the Emirates in front of a big crowd. I'm sure the girls will rise to the occasion. We generally do play well in this stadium. So I'm going to predict a final score here on Saturday evening: Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. But I do think it's going to be a difficult game. So that is our preview there of Arsenal women against Manchester United here at the Emirates on Saturday evening. It is a 5:30 kickoff. Nearly 40,000 tickets have been sold for this game. They are still available. So if you're around on Saturday, please purchase your tickets now, and let's get that crowd up to nearer 50,000 like we had against Spurs in the last game here at the Emirates in the WSL. It's going to be a great occasion, and let's hope Arsenal can extend the winning run at the start of the season to 7 games, and of course make it 15 in a row in the WSL. Every week that we win is increasing that record run, isn't it? So let's hope that we can come out on top. I'm sure we will. It's going to be a good game. Don't forget to join us on Saturday evening for the watch along. 5:15, we'll be going live for the 5:30 kickoff. We'll have all your build up team news and of course full match commentary as always here on Over and Over and Over Again. If any of the stuff that we do sounds like it might appeal to you, please consider subscribing and click on that notification bell so you don't miss anything that we produce on this channel. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like as well. My name is Richard. This has been Over and Over and Over Again, the Arsenal women versus Manchester United match preview. We will see you on the next one.